Hello everyone, welcome back to EPL Insights. Finally, Premier League is back, so is EPL Insights. Today we will be doing the match preview between Manchester City versus Manchester United and Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. In this week, we have some really interesting matches, but we will be focusing on these two. So let's start with Manchester City versus Manchester United. Uh, it's a derby, and it will be an interesting to see how both teams will set up against each other. City is trying a new style of player. Amron is still figuring out who is like what is his strongest starting 11. His new signings, all of them haven't yet started all together. Uh, do you think Cisco will start this match or not? In my opinion, he should. He have enough time in terms of getting his speed back, his fitness back. So that's why I believe he should start this match. If he doesn't start this match, then there is something really not going well with him at Manchester United, because it's now enough time. He has enough time to understand the dynamic style of play, how the Manchester United way of playing is, what Emron thinking is, how Emron wants to use him in these matches or in the big matches or in the Premier League. So that's why I believe he should start. Uh, in terms of midfield, both sides are struggling. Rodri is still not fully fit. He's back now, but let's see. He got a little bit injured again in the first match, I believe, or before the first match. He didn't start that one. Then in the second match, he was back, but they have lost the last two matches in the Premier League. While talking about Manchester United, there were a lot of expectations from Manchester United in this campaign. I was have the belief that they will be in the top five race, but right now looking like they are not part of top five based on the performances they have put in the Premier League and in the Carabao Cup as well. They have improved a lot, but the way they played against Arsenal in the first match, I haven't seen that Manchester United again in the next three matches, the one in the Carabao Cup and in the Premier League as well. While talking about the Manchester City, they won the first match very convincingly, and they were looking likely they are back and they will be challenging for the title again this season. But then in the next two matches, they were not looking like the same Man City. I know they are trying a new style of play in terms of normally they do not play a very high line, but I'm seeing they are playing a very high line. Their defenders are near the are touching the half line, but the kind of the center backs they have, they are not a pacey center backs. So once they miss pass or they do not judge the situation properly correctly, and strikers or the wingers had the chance to go behind them, then they are not able to catch those players. So that's why I believe City is still struggling to adopt to this new kind of player. And now they have a new goalkeeper. Manchester United also have a new goalkeeper, which I believe will not start in this match, as he's just joined Manchester United and he do not have enough training sessions and enough time to play in this match. Again, Ambrose was saying the same thing in his press conference, that it's a new city, new country, new environment, new team, new players, so he still needs time. So based on that, I don't think Lemons will start this match. They will go with the same goalkeeper. And similarly for Manchester City, let's see now, when Pep was asked about what Donnarumma brings to his team, then he replied with a cheeky response that he's tall, his height. So that was a very good response in my opinion. Let's see how he plays. But the concern is that he's a different kind of goalkeeper what Pep normally used to play with, or normally used to have in his team. He's not that good with his feet. So, do you think James Stafford will start this derby because it's a derby match, or do you think Donnarumma is good to start this match? In my opinion, will Donnarumma will start based on the performances what James Stafford had put in the last two matches. So it will be interesting thing. What do you think? Cisco will start, James Stafford will start, or Donnarumma will start. So what are your predictions about this match? And in terms of creating chances, I will believe City is struggling to create chances as well, like Arsenal, because they have been hit with injuries as well. At the same time, if you talk about injuries, Mamouche is injured, Stone is injured, Gavridol is injured, Foden is injured, Svinio is injured. So there. attacking players are injured. That's why they're also struggling to create chances. Although we know Holland has scored already 3 goals, but I believe that because of the first match. Uh, Manchester United also hit with injury, but they are only missing one player, Kunhe. Let's see even he is available or not. Apart from that, rest all players are available from Manchester United. I believe it's a very good time for Manchester United to play against Manchester City. Based on the injuries, based on the form, it's a very good opportunity for them to grab. And I hope Manchester United win because it will give an edge to Arsenal in terms of points lead. Uh, let's see if Rodri, Bernardo Silva, or Reinders will able to create chances for Holland or not. As we know, Holland is one of the best striker in the world and only need a sniff at the goal and he will score. So that's why it's very important. The way of playing will be, I believe, Manchester United will be in terms of on the defensive side, they will try to hold the line, they will try to close the gaps as much as they can and hit on the counter to Manchester City because Tottenham and Brighton did the same thing to Manchester City. I believe Manchester United will apply the same formula, and it will be the right thing to do. So, what you think? What will be the score line? Who will score? In my opinion, still City is favorite, and they will win 3-1. But if they are not able to stop Manchester United on the counter, we know Ibomo, Bruno, and Cisco, they all and Imad including, they all will be very threatening on the counter. So, what do you think will be the scoreline? For me, it will be 3-1, and I believe 2-1. Manchester City will win 2-1, and Holland and Rodri will score for Manchester United. Mbeumo will score. So that's what my score prediction is for Manchester United versus Manchester City. What do you think? Who will win? And as again I mentioned, I want Manchester United to win, but how I'm sharing what I believe it will happen in this match. So that's all from my side in terms of Manchester United versus Manchester City. Let's talk about Arsenal. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. I'm still hearing a lot of sort of analysis or sort of narrative that Arsenal are boring, they are not creating chances, they are not threatening enough, they are still struggling to create chances. But people needs to understand that their creative players are not still available. All of their creative players were not available in the first 3 matches, and in the first 3 matches you can understand the new players are understanding each other, they are developing the chemistry, so they do take time in terms of understanding the game plan, understanding how to play, understanding when to make the runs, when to pass the ball, all this stuff. And even in the Liverpool match, I was reading an analysis that Arsenal created more XG against Liverpool in the on Anfield. They had the more touches and more shots against Liverpool. Arsenal like were not having their key players like Saliba, Havertz, Saka, White. Eze was not Eze and Odegaard both were not ready to start that match. So that's the context you need to understand before uh, pushing any narrative or believing on any narrative what media is trying to put in. So that's what I think. Against Nottingham Forest, it will be an interesting match because Nottingham Forest has a new coach in the form of Big Ange, and Big Ange and Nuno are like North and South Pole. Their playing style, their way of playing, their thought process, their philosophy is totally different to each other. So that will be an interesting thing. How let's see how Arsenal will cope with this situation because Arsenal need to win this match convincingly. If they want to shut this narrative, they want to give their fans the kind of belief, the hope that we are not that team which media is trying to put in or rivals try to put the narrative in the mind of the Arsenal fans. We are a team who is capable enough, good enough to create chances against any side and win against any team. So that's why in this game, I believe Odegaard and Eze and Bedwike, they all will start and their role will be key. And in order to make sure that they create chances for Jokers, and I believe Jokers will score in this game. Arsenal will this game. But let's see what lineup do you think Arsenal will uh, play in this match. Uh, in terms of lineup, I believe Arsenal will start with this lineup. Gyökeres will start up front, and as in on the left wing, Odegaard in the 10 role, Medveke on the right wing. As all the people who were criticizing Madueke signing, now they will understand how important this signing is for us. Now we do not have to rush back Saka, and we he can take his time in terms of getting his fitness back, and we can play Madueke in the next few matches. And he's a good player, and he has shown good signs that he can be a good resource for us. In the midfield, Rice and Zubair Mendy will play. On the the left back position, Calafiori is playing really good. Although I will bring Luis Kelly in the second half, but Calafiori will start for me in the left back position. He's like not only he's coming up with goals, but also with assists and creating chances as well at the same time. Timber on the right back again. White is just back. I will again give him some few minutes in the second half, but I will start with Timber. Gabriel will be our left center back, but in terms of Mascara and Henkepe, again, fans are asking Henkepe should start ahead of Mascara. Come on, man. He just had 2 to 3 training sessions. We cannot start Henkepe in this match. Again, we can bring him in the second half or give him few minutes before the City game, but give him time to understand how Arsenal play, how we coordinate each other. Let him develop the chemistry with Gabriel and the midfield as well at the same time. So will be that's what I think Arsenal's lineup will be in this match. So what you think? What will be Arsenal lineup? Who will start and the left wing position or in the right center back position? Do share your opinion in terms of who will be the key player for Arsenal or Nottingham Forest. Let's talk about Nottingham Forest first. Hudson Uday will be a key player for Nottingham Forest. He is very good in terms of counter-attacking football. Similarly, Chris Wood, again another good player. These two will be their key players. We have to ensure that they do not get chances or they do not get the space behind our backline, our center backs. We have to cut those gaps or cut those chances, cut those spaces to ensure we keep the clean sheet. But I think the way Arsenal will play, Arsenal will be trying too much to score goals. So that's why I believe the score line will be 3-1 in this match. Arsenal will win 3-1. Gyökeres will score goal. Eze will score. That two will be from my side. The third one can be Odegaard or Madueke. From Nottingham Forest side, I will believe it would be Hudson-Odoi because if uh, it's on Arsenal home ground, so Nottingham Forest might play a low block. So on the counter, Hudson-Odoi pace can be dangerous. So that's why I think he will score a goal against Arsenal. So that's all from my side in terms of the match preview between Manchester City versus Manchester United and Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Do share your scoreline in the chat. And if you are watching this video, please do subscribe, like this video, and share it with others. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.